Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which is due out from Llewellyn Books this October. It's coming up so soon. I'm so excited. And if you like my positive approach to tarot, you're going to absolutely adore this book because I guide you through even the most challenging cards. And instead of going off of some of the traditional definitions of hopelessness that are out there, I actually show you how to apply those cards constructively to your life. So you actually get something out of the lesson instead of feeling defeated when you're going to a reading for help. So this is our monthly Tarotscope, final one, part 4, for the signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you're a Capricorn or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, this first message is going to be for you for August 2020. Ace of Swords, Strength, wow, Fortitude, Two of Swords. Okay, so Capricorn, this is the month to grab the bull by the horns. We got two very powerful, strong, assertive archetypes in the Ace of Swords and the Strength card. The Ace of Swords is all about taking charge of your life, really directing your energy, and also not passively hoping, wishing, or waiting for something to go well, but instead getting in front and really just making it happen. This is also coming up in a message with that Strength card as well. These are cards of vitality and vigor. It's saying you're strong right now. You're in a good position to act. It's a good time to make your move. But the Strength card is also a card of strength, self-control. Of course, it's a card of strength. But it's a card of really reining in the things in your life that feel out of control, unruly, or chaotic in your world. This is represented by the lion on the card, and the woman is a representation for your higher self, which usually knows best. And the woman is gently taming the lion. She's closing its jaws so that it does not consume her. And the lion can represent your fears, stuff that's out of control, things that it's really hard to get a grip over right now. But the Strength card tells you that if you make good choices daily to rein in the beast, to get things in order, and also to exert some self-control in how you're reacting to your situations, you're going to gain power over it. And so this is needing some consistent action. Also, Capricorn, no surprise with that Two of Swords, you're needing to be patient. Two of Swords is a card of in-between. You're kind of in between two life phases. You're not 100% out of the old way yet. You're not in the new way. The Two of Swords shows the woman who's in between the sky and the sea. She's in between the new moon and the full moon. She's in between the two swords, and she's blindfolded, meaning that she can't see what's coming up. And it might feel like that for Capricorn this next month. It's like you don't know what's coming next. You don't know what's happening, and yet you're trying to drive your suit forward. You're trying to make it work, and it's important for you to just be patient. Know that the in-between times are the magical times, much like dawn and dusk, where transition is happening. And it's important that you're just phasing into this next part of your life. And also just allow yourself a little bit more time to get things accomplished whenever we see that Two of Swords as well. Things are progressing, but you do need some self-control this next month. Next, we have the astrological sign of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius or you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, this next message is going to be for you. Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles. So Aquarius up until this point has been really bound up with some things. It's like your hands are tied behind your back. There's not much you've been able to do with that Eight of Swords in the past. And you might have even felt victimized by something in your life, something just not going well. It didn't pan out the way you hoped. But although the woman on the Eight of Swords looks like she's in a hopeless situation, it looks like she might as well just give up because it's so gray and bleak and what could possibly go well, she actually has a lot more power than you'd think. Because although she's tied up, she's left alone there. And her legs obviously work, and she's flanked by all these sharp swords. She can cut those ropes off whenever she decides to. And so this card for me, for Aquarius, could indicate don't give up before you've given it your all. Don't decide that because something's difficult or challenging the first time that it is just going to be over and it's hopeless and why even try. The Moon card is saying to follow your instincts, follow your intuition. It is going to be guiding you to this next month very well. And it's also telling you to follow your hunches. The Moon represents those strange forces in our life that kind of pull us in one direction or in another, that we need to sometimes surrender to and allow ourselves to feel pulled by, because it's pulling us toward our best destiny. And then finally, we have what this is all about, the King of Pentacles card. And he can be a card that represents your long-term goals, stability, your career, security, things that you're trying to get established somehow. It's important that you're patient with these things. Don't give up yet. Follow your instincts. And also know with the Moon that it's going to go through phases. There'll be times when it'll feel like there's wind in your sails, and there will be times when it feels like you're throwing your hands up in the air and you're wondering why this is happening again. But it's important for you to just really trust those instincts, and also know what it is that your creative worth is. Know what it is that you really bring to the table, and hang on to that. Manifest that. Put your focus on that. Don't get wrapped up in some kind of a setback or something that didn't go according to plan, because that's going to actually halt some of your momentum. And then finally, we got the astrological sign of Pisces. So if you're a Pisces or you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, this next message is going to be for you. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so for Pisces, things are looking a little bit more stable this next month. 9 of Pentacles is a card of wealth, security, stability, abundance. And so this could be a time where you're really feeling that your money situation is starting to improve. There's something hopeful on the horizon, or that something is getting secured that you are worried about. It's also coming if you're more confident this next month. So for Pisces, with that 6 of Wands, it could be a time to be a squeaky wheel, so you get the oil first. It could be a time to open your mouth or declare your intentions a little bit more, or also to go for what it is that you're hoping for instead of keeping it to yourself. The 6 of Wands is a card of gaining attention. It's also a card of promoting yourself. And when it's next to the 9 of Pentacles, it indicates that if you want more money, more security, more stability, it really does rely on you. And you're in charge. You can have those things, but you may have to put yourself out there a little bit more at this time. And so don't be afraid of calling attention to yourself. Also, don't be afraid of marketing yourself or branding yourself or putting something out there that you think is going to be of value to other people, because it really looks like you could get some positive feedback for that. And finally, that 6 of Wands could just be a time where it's not about professionalism, but where you're just getting your confidence back. You're starting to feel self-esteem again. You're starting to feel a little bit better about yourself. And although most people on that 6 of Wands card are cheering that central figure with the crown on his head, there is that one stinker in the background who is expressing that face of envy. And so this is just saying, you know, if we are shining and doing well, sometimes other people are going to take a shot at you. And it's because of their baggage. They're jealous. They're not happy with what they're doing in their life. And it's important not to clam up or think you did something wrong or that you need to rethink your path just because of some dissatisfied person who is really just projecting their poison on you. And so that 6 of Wands is just saying, don't even let it bother you. Let it roll off your back and you'll be okay. And then finally, we have that 2 of Pentacles card for the sign of Pisces, which is all about flexibility and adaptability. We do have a good financial card with the 9 of Pentacles, but the 2 of Pentacles can sometimes indicate that it's time to move some resources around. It's also time to juggle finances and not be 100% reckless with where you're investing your money next. It could feel like things are more stable right now, but the 2 of Pentacles is sometimes a card of caution when it comes to money, finances, and making purchases. So you might want to take your time as you're proceeding, because life is still sending some waves, at least on that financial level. So that is August 2020 Tarotscopes. I do hope you all enjoyed them. And if you did, you can always check me out at elliotoracle.com and schedule a personal one-on-one tarot session with me. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy August. And please do take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you next time.